Hi, Divine Feminine. Thank you for clicking in. Thank you for looking at this video. I so appreciate your time. Make sure to like and subscribe and also comment what you think about this video below. Um, so this is going to be a tarot reading, and this reading is going to be for Divine Feminine, of course, like the title says. And Divine Feminine is representative of, if you are Divine Feminine, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are a man or a woman, but what it means is you are a manifester. So manifestors are able to draw opportunities and draw energy into their life, just from thinking about it, just from wanting it, having faith in themselves and the divine. And they also have they usually have easy access to their psychic abilities. And it's the feminine energy. The key word for this weekend, this is for Saturday and this is also for Sunday, and the key word is dreamy. I feel like Divine Feminine, you're going to be having a lot of dreams. You're going to be having a lot of messages coming in. You're going to be having there's a lot of energy that is coming from your dreams right now. I think that's really big for today and tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, and so this reading is going to be broken up into 4 areas, and the first area is going to be spiritual messages. And the spiritual messages is where we're going to go into messages from God, messages from angels, messages from your ancestors, messages from your guides. And then the second part is going to be the intuition, and this is messages from your higher self. And then we're going to go into your thoughts, and then we're going to see how all of that comes together and how it implements into your life, in the physical, and any advice that Spirit has for that. Okay. All right. So the first part is when we're going to be looking into your spiritual messages from God, from your ancestors, from your guides. What was the other thing? Oh, and from the angels. I had to put all of them in there, huh? Ooh, a lot of that came out. Okay, look here. So we're going to look into what the cards that fell out were first, and we have 5 of them. So there's a page of pentacles and a page of wands. So there's something you may be getting messages from in 2 different ways. Okay. One of them is stable and the other one is very passionate. This is also, so there's an energy of 2 here. You may have 2 options on something. You may be working on 2 things. You may be manifesting multiple things, and it's stability and the things that you want. This may be something that you're doing as far as, instead of manifesting one thing at a time, maybe you're manifesting more than one thing. And then we have the observer. So you're really being guided for this because you know that this is your first time manifesting more than one thing, handling multiple things in your life. And so you're letting yourself be guided. And then there's a page of swords. So there's a 3rd page here already. There's only 4 pages to the deck and 3 of them popped out. Okay. Page of swords is a researcher. And then we have the 6 of chalices here. And this talks about memories, happiness, and everything, researching something in the past. And this is just side note energy here. So I'm going to put this on the side. Okay, that's a lot. That's 3 figures there. That is a lot. This is probably why you're a little bit dreamy. There's a lot of things going on energetically. A lot of things going on, and you're getting messages. You might have 3 dreams, 3 prominent dreams at night that you wake up remembering. Um, this is big. It's a lot of new stuff going on. And I feel like this may be, you've expanded your energy enough where you're able to manage more than one manifestation. You may be managing other people's manifestation. You may be teaching. So a lot of energy. We're gonna look a little deeper into that, okay? But we have at the bottom, we have the death card. So this is a change in something. An old self dies and a new self comes to thrive, right? And then we have in the center energy, we have the devil card. So this is habits. This is the need to break habits, whether or not that may be, look at your health, watch watch what you say, because the stakes are higher now. New level, new devil, right? New level, new devil. 3 of Wands. You've graduated something. You've moved on from something. You've conquered a fear of some kind, something that you thought you couldn't do. 9 of Swords. And now you're victorious. That's the messages coming in. You're victorious over a fear of some kind. Maybe you feared something within yourself, some sort of ability, some sort of trait. And then we're coming into the Queen of Chalices energy, which is loving and giving and has a cup of love that never runs out. And then we move into the Empress energy, the ultimate manifester. And also the number 3. We have the number 3 with the Empress. We had the 3 of Wands, and we have 3 pages out. There are 3 things that you are building. There's 3 things that you are manifesting right now, Divine Feminine. So let's look into the verses when you were just doing 1. Now you're doing 3. You're doing multiple things when it comes to your manifesting energy. That's amazing. Okay. So now we're going to be looking into your higher self energy. For your guides and everything, you are already guided. You are already in tune. So this is just kind of like, you probably already know this a little bit, or you can feel it. If it fits in your story, you should feel it. You should know it's true. Like, okay, you shouldn't have to question it. If you're questioning it, this may not be the reading for you. Okay. But now we're going to be looking into your higher self messages, which is your intuition. And it comes to you through your emotions, your gut feelings and all that. We have the 2 of Pentacles upside down. So already, you're juggling a lot of things. That's the basis. You're handling a lot. You're doing a lot. You're handling a lot. Center energy, 7 of Pentacles upside down. This is about growing something that is not profitable, that does not have a harvest to it. Okay, so that's the center energy, which makes sense. Make sure that what you put your work into, make sure whatever work that you put in pays off. Okay, don't invest in something that is not going to pay off, and it's not going to pay off. Don't invest your time into it. That's the center energy here. In the recent past, we have the Tower of the 10 of Pentacles. Hold on, we have 4 cards. So the first half is the Tower and the 10 of Pentacles. Some sort of home came down. A home came down. something that has to deal with people that are close to you, your family. We have Three of Wands in the same position again with the Fool card upside down, making a pathway, not start. There was a tower that came down of a group of people, of a community. A community came down. It looked like it was a strong tower. It looked strong, but it really was weak. It was weak in the foundations, and it came down. Maybe it was somebody that you were going to work with or collaborate with on something, and their foundation came down. And so you're moving on now. That's your higher self. What is your higher self saying? Move on. This is also, this tower, sorry, I just got this. This tower is also something to deal with maybe how you felt about a certain community. You felt really good about a certain community of people or a group of people because we have the Ten of Pentacles. You felt like that they were your family. You felt very close to them. And it's more than one person, but you felt very close to them, and a tower came down on that because it wasn't your real family. And when I say it wasn't your real family, I'm not just talking about blood. I'm really talking about the connection and the energy. It wasn't your real connection. So now you're moving on. And you were going to move on to something, but nothing was profitable there. And the reason why, it was kind of like you were swimming, like you were trying to get through a brick wall because you weren't supposed to be there with that person. So now you're moving on. And now, because you're not in that situation and that tower did come down, even how you felt about that person and the connection with that person and all of that, now things are moving forward very fast and you don't have anything stopping you. In the near future, so we had the spiritually, you're going to be giving, Queen of Cups energy. Emotionally and intuitively, you're going to be in the King of Swords energy. That's Aquarius energy. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. But Aquarius energy is about judgment. You're going to have a sound judgment on what is profitable, what is not, what is worth your energy, and what is worth your time, and what is not. And that judgment balances out your life. It balances out anything that was stuck. The fact that you have that judgment. Anything that wasn't coming towards you, it balances that out. And ultimately, Five of Wands, you do get your group. You do get your family. You do get, because you have this judgment, now you know who to invest your time into. You do get that group of people around you where you all are working for a common goal. Before, you were in a group and you weren't working on a common goal. Might have felt like you were might have seemed like you were working on a common goal, but you weren't working on a common goal. That's why the foundation was weak. And now you're moving into, now from learning that, you're moving into a group of people where you guys are the Five of Wands together, and you're working on something common. You're working together. You know what I mean? So now let's look at mentally. These are your thoughts. These are your plans. This is how you're processing everything. Five of the priest. I always want to call him five of something. Five of high priest, right? But this is a major arcana. This is the high priest. And it's the number 5. And this talks about changes. Mentally, your mind is changing. Of this devil energy pops up again. And this 10 of Pentacles pops up again. So we have 2 more cards, and 3 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles upside down. Okay. So based off of this is the basis of your mind. Your mind has changed. You've gone to a new level with a new devil, the devil card, right? New level, new devil. That's the high priest gets you to the new level. And your mind has changed about how you see certain things, how you see devil energy when it pops up in your life. You can see it quicker. You can see it differently. And I'm not saying that you didn't see it before, but you may have been sympathetic before. You're not that sympathetic now. But that devil energy, how you see this situation with this 10 of Pentacles, right? Of what it was supposed to be. It was an illusion. It wasn't something that you could grow. It wasn't something that you can foster in. And then we have the Three of Wands. And this is trying to move forward, right? This is trying to get somewhere. And the Three of Pentacles upside down, but it's not working out because it wasn't the right people to work with. It wasn't the right people to collaborate with. So nothing came out of it. Six of Swords upside down. You're trying to wrap your mind around it a little bit. This is a center energy. That's lack of peace, not moving forward. This is everything that we just talked about, not moving forward from that. Nine of Swords caused a lot of anxiety in the past, in the recent past. Eight of Swords upside down. Your mind is wrapped around it still. Your mind keeps going towards it. Your mind is a bit trapped in it. While your higher self is telling you to move on, mentally, you're trapped in it. Mentally, you are thinking about it over and over and over again. It's like a mental prison. But then you get a star energy. You get a wish fulfillment of some kind. You get into this energy, your mental energy of hope and belief. Because you're coming to the end. And then you get a Nine of Cups, which is a wish. Whatever you're going to be moving into an energy, probably on Sunday, where you have hopes and you have beliefs, and then you get a wish fulfillment. It's all going to end up nice, but you're thinking about this right now, Divine Feminine. You're thinking about this Nine of Swords and this Eight of Swords and this Six of Swords. You're thinking about what could have been, what was lost. But that connection and that community, it was never meant to stay in your life forever. It was only meant to teach you lessons. So now we're going to go into the last part of the reading. In this part of the reading, we're going to look on how all of that affects your what's going on in the physical, what's going on with you, any advice from spirit, what you should be doing, all of that. So at the bottom, work. Eight of Pentacles. Work on something. It's a lot of work. Build some, like I said, with all this coming out with the 3 pages and stuff like that, you're actually doing more than one thing. You're busy. Two of Pentacles on the bottom, or at the base of your emotions and your higher self, you're managing a lot. Eight of Pentacles, you're working a lot. And maybe this is popping up. Ooh. And this is holding on to, this fell out. This is holding on to a love loss here. Four of Pentacles upside down, along with Ace of Cups upside down. Holding on to a love loss. Holding on to something that didn't work out. But then also working. And it could feel like, you're stuck in the past and you're moving in the future. And in the present, you're kind of being pulled in 2 directions. Where you might actually have your arms pulled off. You know what I mean? But the basis is work, your work, what you're working on. And the center energy is your independence. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a very abundant card. Your independence, your abundance, your harvest. That's the center energy. And as you're working on this, things pop up emotionally, things pop up mentally, and you are able to work through it because you have something that you're pushing towards. And as you're pushing towards this, Spirit is going to be pushing you to let go of this because so we can keep going forward towards your goal. Let go of that so we can keep going forward towards your goal. And I feel like you're getting a lot of dreams on that. You're getting a lot of dreams and messages, and you may be seeing being in your dreams or your daydreams, your dreams or your daydreams, or even whatever. If you have visions or anything, you may be seeing the energies. 10 of Pentacles. So we've got 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles in the past. That's a family mentality. That's a family thing. This is in the recent past. Building generational wealth, getting that next pinnacle there. 4 of Cups. Processing things emotionally right now. You may be taking a bit of a rest because you did get a lot of dreams and everything. It's kind of like what I feel is you were working on something, and now you're getting a lot of messages and you're getting a lot of dreams. You're taking a break. There may be a backlog of messages because you were working on something and you didn't have time to really balance out the messages piece and everything. In the near future, we've got Daughter of Wands upside down, along with that's the 6 of Wands upside down. Somebody who has anger management issues they don't become successful in something. Somebody who's very immature, very quick to anger, hot-headed, they don't become successful with something. And I feel like this is an energy, maybe it's somebody who was against you on some level, but they don't become successful at something. Maybe successful at, trying to make you confused or whatever. You could be getting, the title, the key word is dreamy. So you may be getting some energy actually from somebody who's doesn't want you to succeed. And that's why you're kind of locked into this, a lot of messages and everything. And then eventually you walk away. They don't become successful and then you walk away. And that's pretty simple at that. But, it is what it is, right? This person wants to send you confusion, wants to send you to feeling down and everything. But they don't be successful at it. They're not successful. And it gives you some sort of opportunity to walk away. And this is in the physical. So you may be hearing from this person. It may be somebody that might come up. We're in Mercury retrograde, so this is definitely the time for people in the past to come up and to try and make amends and trying to get closure and try to get all that kind of stuff. So that could be something that's going on here. But that's what I see right now, just for the weekend. I hope that you like this video. It's pretty simple for this weekend for Divine Feminine. Just get your messages, get your rest, and focus on your future goals. But you also get a little bit of a break to kind of process what's going on emotionally, because I feel like you've been working this week. You've been working hard this week. And now for this, it's kind of opposite because divine masculine is actually going to be working this weekend, and divine feminine is going to be taking a break, um, to kind of, or I should say, taking a break a little bit at life to process messages and to process things that happened in the past, to kind of process things emotionally and mentally so that you can be ready to keep going forward. Um, and then after that, your successes are lined up and everything. But that's what I have for today and tomorrow. And I will see you back on Monday, Divine Feminine. And you have a good weekend, okay? Bye bye. Oh, also, don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to put in commentary in the comment section below. I love seeing that. It makes me excited. And bye bye.